No. Gene, something ain't right here, man. I don't get it. It's not balancing out, dude. I'm telling you. Look, okay, we spent $300 on new gear for me and you. We spent $150 on a sound system, so when we say hit the music, it actually sounds good. Why is it not balancing it out? I'm coming up $300 short. Gene, what's going on? What do you... I swear to God, Gene, if you bought... Gene, what did I tell you about... Okay. Alright. Gene, just let me see the receipt. Give me the receipt. Gene. Gene, alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just take the $300 out of this next check. We'll put it in. Gene, let me ask a question. Why am I getting emails? Why am I getting emails from sexybadbitch.com? Gene, why am I getting emails from sexybadbitch.com? Gene, did you buy a sex blow-up doll? Huh? Jesus Christ. Gene! Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you stuck? Are you autistic? Gene, I'm engaged. You can't be bringing this stuff around here. No wonder she's been mad at me for 3 weeks. God, all you had to do was let me know that I gave you the cash. You could have got it. Gene, you're a ferret. It's a doll. Jesus Christ. Oh, and you bought a penis pump? What, did Buford give you that? Okay, maybe I did give Buford one, but that was a gift from friend to friend. He needed it. Trust me. Oh, okay, you're gonna really? You gonna throw that at me? Really? That's real low, Gene. Real low. Just remember who pays the bills here. Just remember that Big Time Mike pays the big time bills in this big time bitch. Okay? So if next time you want to talk trash to Big Time Mike about his house and his money, why are you bringing up my money and my wages? Are you stupid or something? That's like bringing up someone's taxes. Really? Oh, okay. Let me tell you something. You want to talk trash to Big Time Mike? God! Dang it! Okay, you know what? You stay right there. You stay right there. Piece of trash. Enjoy this. Everybody, welcome to another edition of the greatest talk show in the world. It's the, wait for it, Big Time Talk Show. And I'm your host, the one and only man like bologna in hand, the man with the beard that brings that big time fear. Wait for it. The man with the stash that talks that big time trash. Yes, people, the original trash talker, like Colonial Cash Cropper, the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena, the trash talking, ankle breaking leader of hashtag Team Big Time Mike. And I am so happy, so glad to be back here live on the Big Time Talk Show. This place is my outlet. This is where I get all my stuff out, where I can give you guys your daily dose of vitamin Big Time that you so dearly need. And guys, there's a whole lot going on in BYW throughout this month and going on in the future. I mean, you got APW, UWE, KBW. We're back, people. Yes, you got 4 more episodes. 4 more. Soak it up, live it up, and just know that it's always Big Time, baby. But anyway, you got so much going on everywhere. You even got guys like BWE, BEW's going, it's AGW, something like that. There's so much going on. So, be watching. Follow all the superstars on Twitter. like them on Facebook, subscribe to them on YouTube, because if you don't, then how are you going to know when a new episode of a show goes up? Just like APW, their shows go up every Monday. UWE goes up Tuesday. Underground Tuesday, people. APW Monday. And KBW, yes, people, KBW, we're uploading, having our upload coming this Sunday, 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 the last day of the week. Is going to be, of course, myself, Big Time Mike, the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena, facing off against the sorry piece of trash, the Fire Crotch, the, what's a good word? What's a good word, Gene? Huh? Washed up wannabe pro wrestler, Fuego, a.k.a. KAGE, for the World Heavyweight Championship under extreme rules, no holds barred, no disqualifications, whatever you want to say. There's so much going on, people, and if you don't subscribe and you don't follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook, you're not going to be able to catch up. You're going to be behind just like the Flintstones. You're not going to be like the Jeffersons. You're not going to be moving on up in the world. You're going to be behind like the Flintstones. So, as we get into the show, ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot of announcements, a lot of things going on. New format going to add to the show. There's going to be so much going on, but you have to stay tuned, and you got to make sure that you don't forget. Just don't forget that it doesn't matter what day it is, what time, or what's on the line. I always deliver. It's always wait for it. Wait for it. Big time, baby. Now, moving on to the show. First off, we got our questions, of course. Like I said, if you want your question, send it in to me, to my email, michaelmiles019@gmail.com if you want your question aired. Or you can DM me on Twitter or just tweet it to me. How about we do that? You just go ahead, you tweet me your questions for next week's Big Time Talk Show. We'll have it up. It's going to be great, perfect, superfluous, awesome. It's going to be big time. So, our first question today comes from Sarah. Sarah is from Kansas City, Missouri. Sarah asks, Big Time, with your upcoming match with KAGE, what is your plan to beat him? He's a very skilled technician in the ring, and he's also a fighter. You've only been showcased as a fighter. How do you plan on defeating a good wrestler such as KAGE and winning the world title? Thanks. Well, Sarah, KAGE is a very good wrestler. But, Sarah, this is 2015, and Big Time Mike is the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena, and I'm just going to do like I always do, the very simple order of operations. That is, arrive, break ankles, talk trash, do it big time. And that's, I think it's a little thing. How's it go, G? You drop an elbow, throw a suplex, lock in the BTA, break his ankle, and talk trash while I do it. Hit him with everything that's not nailed down, jump in the Big Time Express, crank that biatch up, crank it into second gear, flay it to the floor, and run his ass over. Yes, sir, Bob. We hit him at 150 miles an hour, going full force. Yes, sir. That's how you beat a wrestler when you're an entertainer, and that's how you win a world title. Cameron Jackson. But thanks, Sarah, for your question. I appreciate it. So, guys, once again, thanks, Sarah. Shout out to Sarah from Kansas City, Missouri. Thanks, so. All right, our next question comes from Jim. Jim says he is from Clearwater, Florida. We get a lot of Florida questions. I guess Florida must be a good state. What, Florida like Big Time Mike? Big Time Mike is equal to Florida, so Big Time Mike is a homeboy from Florida. So Florida is now a home field advantage for Team Big Time Mike, and the Big Time Express. Write that down, people. So, my main man from Florida says, Big Time, who would you like to face in the future as dream matches in BYW? There's so many people that are worthy opponents, but who do you see as a worthy opponent for you, and what type of match would you like to have? Well, I could go on for a long time, and we could be sitting here for 3 hours. I'll tell you who I want to face and what I want to do. But I'm here to tell you, there's a lot of guys I want to face. A lot of guys. For example, you know, Drew Hood was a dream match of mine, myself, and it happened. And it was, only way it could have happened was no holds barred, no disqualifications. We beat the heck out of each other. I dropped an elbow, threw a suplex, locked in the BTA, broke his ankle, whooped his ass, and talked trash while I do it. That's how it happened. I'd like to face Everett Creed. Everett Creed, No Neck himself. I'd like to face him. CEO, Everett Creed, he's a great guy outside of this ring, but in the ring, he talks too much, and I'm great at talking that trash, so wouldn't it love to see Big Time Mike Everett Creed talking that trash back and forth, dropping an elbow, throwing a suplex, locking in the BTA, breaking his ankle, and talking trash while I do it. I might even send him a neck in the mail again, like I've done time and time again. I've also like to face, what's his name? Gene, what's his name? No. Not Cameron. It's not Cameron Jackson. Cameron Jackson, that black guy from the CJE, the guy that decides every time he comes on the Twitter or on this screen, all he's got to talk about is his damn taxes. Look, Cam, do yourself a favor. Go to H&R Block, or heck, you might want to go to the place at Walmart. They do your taxes for free, and you get a $500 rewards card just for filing your taxes there. So if you want to talk about your taxes and you want to talk trash about Big Time Mike, you come on down to 316 Big Time Lane, 36526, Daphne, Alabama, kick it in third gear. You and Shirley can come down here, and I'll whip your ass, break your ankle, and talk trash while I do it. And while you're at it, go ahead and take some lotion and rub it on them ashy dadgum elbows, because, son, you are looking rough. And finally, a final dream match I'd like to have is with the one, the only, Tyler Storm. Tyler Storm, man. It'd be a pretty good mismatch because he's skinny as a toothpick and I'm Big Time Mike. Of course, people would think, Big Time, all you got to do is throw a clothesline, he's done. Drop an elbow, he's done. You can't even throw a suplex because you might throw him into the moon. But no, Tyler Storm, I'd love to face Tyler Storm, even though he thinks he's the sadistic. I'm Big Time Mike. I'm the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena. I'm the original trash talker like Colonial Cash Cropper. I'm the man with the beard that brings that big time fear. Wait for it. The man with the stash that talks that big time trash. I'm the man without the fro that drops in big time elbows. I'm the man with the deer on the wall that brings that big time fear. I am the man without the strap that still gets that big time flat. Yes, sir, I am Big Time Mike, the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena. He might say the storm is near. The storm is coming. He might hit me with a knee. He might try and put me in some kind of submission. He might do some hanging neck breaker. But I tell you what, I'll take Tyler Storm, break him in half, break his ankle, and talk trash while I do it. So the storm is over. The radar shows nothing. So the storm is over with. So don't even get that in your mind, Tyler Storm. You go ahead, keep your tail up there in North Carolina. I'll see you later. Thanks for your question. Our last question for today, for they pissed me off even more, is our friend Dominic. Dominic is from Canada. We finally got our first international question from Canada. Dominic says, Big Time, do you ever plan on going back into the tag team division? Yourself and the Dream were a tag team for one match, and you won your match. However, can we ever see a Big Time Dreams reunion in the future? Sadly, there will be no Big Time Dreams reunion in the future because Dominic, the Dream Dominic Robinson, has decided that this is not his cup of tea. He's decided that pro wrestling, sports entertainment is not what he wants to do. Which is fine, because Big Time Mike is going to keep doing his thing big time. He's going to keep arriving, breaking ankles, talking trash, doing it big time. He's going to keep dropping an elbow, throwing a suplex, locking in the BTA, breaking people's ankle, and talking trash while he does it. There's nothing else I need to do. Unfortunately, I like the Dream. He's my friend, but I don't need him because I'm Big Time Mike, the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena. All I need is Big Time Mike, Team Big Time, and all you fans out there, and the Big Time Express, of course, and, of course, Gene up there. Yeah, hey, yeah, I talked about you. Don't get all, yeah. No, don't nobody want to hear what you got to say, Gene. All you got to do is touch a button, hit the music. You ain't got to do nothing else. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, stay up there, you piece of trash. Little ferret. Never mind. Okay. So, no, there will be no reunion for the Big Time Dreams tag team, which never really made it to YouTube. So, I don't even know why it's such a big deal. But, no, there will be no Big Time Dreams reunion whatsoever. Moving on to our final segment of the day. The Big Time Loser of the Day Award. Big Time Loser of the Day Award. This is the part of the show where I just name out 3 or 4 different names, people that piss me off or think they want to challenge Big Time Mike verbally or physically, where I'd put them on the list, put them on the chopping block, and we see which one's the Big Time Loser of the Day Award. But, of course, there's been one man that's decided he wants to mess with Big Time Mike, Team Big Time, and the Big Time Express, and that is none other than Crotch, Fireboy, and wannabe fake pro wrestler himself, Mr. Not Better Than Me, Fuego, a.k.a. KAGE. He thinks, for some reason, that Big Time Mike doesn't deserve a world title shot. He thinks that Big Time Mike, the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena, the most polarizing figure in backyard wrestling, the man that carried KBW for over a year just by running his mouth. He thinks that Big Time Mike doesn't deserve a title shot. He thinks that the final match of KBW should be AK-47 versus Cage for the world title. But I'm here to tell you people, as your big-time world heavyweight champion, which I will be after Sunday, I promise you that KBW will not end without Big Time Mike holding that gold high. I can promise you that KBW will not end the same way it ends every time. KBW will become Big Time Wrestling. Yes, sir, Bob. Big Time Mike will take over KBW after I have that big gold belt. Because when I hold that gold in my hand, I am the man. Whether you want to believe it or not, I am the man. Because Big Time Mike is the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena. I don't need a posse. I don't need a DDT. I don't need a leg drop. All I need is to drop an elbow, throw a suplex, lock in that BTA, break your ankle, and talk trash while I do it. So, Cage, I advise you. I am being your advisor right now. I'm sitting down with you face to face, and I'm saying, Cage, go ahead. Just go ahead. Strap in your seatbelt, bring your Bible, and go ahead and pack your tampons and maxi pads because, son, when I am done with you, you are going to look like the biggest bitch that ever graced God's green earth. You are really going to be the fire crotch wannabe fake pro wrestler, Fireboy, a.k.a. Cage, Mr. Not Better Than Me. So, Cage, I'm going to tell you one more last time before our match because I'm sick and tired of saying it, and I'm sick and tired of hearing your voice. Cage, you may have been the man for a long time in KBW because, honestly, you haven't had any competition. You had 5- and 6-year-olds running around trying to be wrestlers. Mick the Brick, D-Man, Maxzilla, Bulldozer, Paul Wall, they're nobodies. When it comes to being Big Time Mike and when it comes to being a thing in backyard wrestling, son, I am it. When it comes to being a world champion, I am all you need. Any company in this entire community would give an arm and a leg if Big Time Mike rode up there and they would give him a spot just like that. You better be lucky that Big Time Mike just happened to happen in the KBW. Because if it hadn't been for Big Time Mike, KBW wouldn't have reached 100,000 subscribers. I can tell you that right now. So Cage, Mr. O, and whoever else decides they want to watch this show, I'm going to give you this last few parting words here. Because, Cage, it doesn't matter what day it is, what time, or what's on the line. I always deliver. And you better go ahead and check your watch, mark your calendar, and put your babies to bed. Because come Sunday, it truly is going to be. Wait for it! Wait for it! Big time, baby! Boom, bitch!